Do you know where the money we use every day comes from? It is mainly created by bank credits. Out of every 10 euros we use, more than 9 come from a credit that a person, a company or a state had to obtain from a private bank. The euros in circulation are therefore created by private banks out of thin air through this credit.
The euro and other currencies such as the dollar, the Swiss franc, the yen are debt-bearing currencies because they carry a debt. So, what happens when you repay your debt? As you probably know, you pay the bank the amount of the credit with interest, shown here in red. We know that the bank collects the interest, but what happens to the principal amount? It is destroyed. The debt money was created from nothing, it returns to nothing. As a result, a large part of the money supply we use is due to be destroyed when its time is up. Collectively, we are forced to perpetually resort to credit in order to dispose of money, including governments.
To escape this constraint, there is today the Libre Currency. And the first Libre Currency in circulation is called the June, written G1 with a brev on the G.
The monetary creation of the Junes is very different. It is spontaneous, daily, free, and evenly distributed among the members. Each one of them sees about 10 Junes appear on their account every day. This daily amount is called the Universal Dividend, or UD. The currency is therefore constantly co-created by its members. It requires neither reimbursement nor interest payments.
Another interesting property of this currency:
if you don't buy or sell anything, your share of the money supply comes closer to the average. Let's suppose that 3 people own a total of 150 Junes, then receive 10 Junes every day, and neither sell nor buy anything. 3 days later, each of them has received 30, and the shares have increased to 40, 80, and 120. Careful, I said received, but the Junes actually come from nowhere. They appear on your account out of nothing, just like when the banker grants you a credit in euros. 12 days later, everyone has received the same amount, and the shares are much more balanced than at the beginning. The more time passes, the more balanced the shares become. It can also be seen like that. Short comment. On the first day, Brian had 1/3 of the money supply. His share remains at 1/3. This means that the relative amount of money is constantly redistributed from those who have more than the average to those who have less than the average. And this automatic redistribution takes place without authoritarian intervention. Of course, let's not forget that in real life there are gains and expenses that upset these curves. Every time Aline sells a product of her work, she cashes in some Junes, and her curve goes up. If she makes a big purchase, she may end up below the average. To receive the UD every day, you have to enter the web of trust, which is a network of individuals whose existence is guaranteed by 5 members.
This is a representation of it with my certification links in blue. I am a member because there are at least 5 arrows pointing towards me. If you are interested by the Libre Currency, you can explore the links associated with this video and especially meet the people who are already members. You can see here the address of the forum and the calendar of events.